Hello, my name is Sophie and welcome to today's video. Today's video, I wanted to do a little driving update because I've written, I think, a couple of blog posts about driving. I've made a couple of videos about starting driving at 22 rather than 17. So I thought I'd do a little update. So I've literally just got back from my 4th driving lesson, so that takes me up to a total of 8 hours of learning. My instructor's name is Glenn. She is a wonderful human being. We have great chats, which makes me feel very relaxed during lessons. There's only been a couple of lessons where I've been quite on edge. In my 2nd lesson, I stalled like 20 times because I was just so anxious and I'd stamp on I just panicked, just completely panicked and did everything way faster and there was no control. And today I was a little bit anxious. I wasn't quite as in control as I was in my previous lesson. Currently working out that I have a good lesson, then an average lesson, then a good lesson, then an average lesson. So hopefully next week's lesson will be good. Something I've been doing that's been really helping with my driving so far is that if we try a new manoeuvre or something that has a kind of step-by-step process, writing it down really helps. It's really useful where I'm still in this learning stage, and for me repetition is a big part of how I learn to do something. So writing it down kind of helps that repetition even though I'm not physically doing it. I'm finding consistency is a really important part of learning to drive better, because I had that first lesson at the beginning of September and then it was 3 weeks before I had another lesson, and that 2nd lesson wasn't great because she kind of dove straight back into it as if I'd still remember it all, but I felt like, wait, I think I need to go over the stuff that I learned 3 weeks ago, because I felt a little bit like I was starting again. But my instructor's really good at building you up and making you feel like you can do it even if you don't actually feel like you can. At this point I am actually starting to feel a little bit of regret that I didn't start learning at 17, because I think of all the things that I wouldn't have been limited to if I had been able to take a car to uni. If I had my driving licence when applying for jobs, I might have been more employable. The other thing that I've noticed now having 4 lessons is that whenever I get in the car with my mum or anyone, I'm far more observant and aware of everything that they are doing. So previously, in the previous 22 years, I'd get in a car and I'd not even think about how it drives. And now, when we drove down to Bournemouth last weekend, which you can watch in my weekly 41 vlog, which I will link down below if you're interested, I was way more aware of what my mum was doing, why she was changing. I like asking lots of questions. The other thing I found really helpful is that I've already done my theory test. I know a lot of people wait until they've had 3 or 4 lessons or they're somewhat on the way with their practical before they do their theory. I kind of panic booked mine, not panic, but just kind of spontaneously booked it one night. So I had 1 driving lesson and then I did my theory test, and I did find it really difficult because I didn't have the practical aspects of it. However, it's now making the practical stuff easier because a lot of the theory stuff that I maybe wouldn't have learnt yet, I already know. So I can now see the theory and the hazard perception like clicking into place and slotting in, which is really useful. I don't know if this video has made much sense. One video I am thinking about making in regards to driving is making a video with my boyfriend who has been learning. He did an intensive course back in August, and then he had one-off lessons until his instructor thought he was ready, and he got his test fast-tracked, so he's been doing it all quite quickly. And it's been quite an interesting journey that we're still going on. So maybe next month, if you're interested in a video comparing intensive courses or weekly lessons, do leave it down in the comments below. If there is any other driving related content, whether it be a video or something on my blog, do let me know, because I am really enjoying talking about it. It's something obviously I've never had the chance to talk about before because I've not learned to drive before. Sorry if this video seemed a bit rambly. I didn't really come into it with any plan, and I literally got back from my driving lesson 24 minutes ago, so I wanted to do it fresh off the bat whilst I was still in the mindset of driving and apparently doing this weird thing with my arms. Thank you very much for watching. Give it a like if you liked it. Do leave a comment down below with any other driving videos or content you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe, because I'm really happy with the content I'm making at the moment. I'm doing 2 videos a week. I've got my weekly videos that I upload on Monday about 6 PM, and these more chatty, informal style situational videos, if you want to call them that go up on Friday, roughly 6 PM, if I get to editing them on time. Thank you again for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!